Welcome to the tutorial for how to shorten a Rolfes Boone temperature cable. Here is a list of items you will need to complete this job. First, you will need a large pair of cable cutters, then some diagonal cutters. You will also need a very sharp utility knife along with some electrical tape. You will also need some channel locks. Finally, you will need a 7/16 open-ended wrench. Once you collect your tools, we can begin. You can start by cutting the cable with the cable cutters to the appropriate length. Then you can take your diagonal cutters and make a diagonal cut on the lead wire side of the cable. If you look through the blue jacket of the cable, you can see the difference between the steel cable and the lead wire. Then you can take your knife and score the jacket all the way around your diagonal cut. We like to give the cable a little bend to make sure we have cut all the way through the blue jacket. Next, we can take our knife and cut down the cable. When doing this, you want to make sure you are starting from where you made your cut with the diagonal cutters. You also want to make sure you are cutting all the way through the blue jacket. This could take multiple knife blades, so feel free to swap out a blade if it is not performing well. Once you begin to work down the cable, you can begin to pull the jacket off the steel cable. You can either use your hands to pull, or sometimes we find it easier to use channel locks to grab onto the jacket and pull. Your cable should look like this once you are finished. Now we are going to tape up our cable. This will help protect the end from getting damaged when grain is rushing by. Now we are going to bring back the piece of cable we cut off at the beginning. We need to reuse the cable clamp on our freshly cut end. For our final step, we will install the cable clamp onto the end of our steel cable. There are 3 parts to a cable clamp: the U-shaped bolt, the saddle, and the nuts. We always want to make sure the saddle is attached to the side of the cable that is live. Make sure to tighten the nuts with your open-end wrench. This is how your final product should look. If you need further assistance, please reach out to us by phone or by visiting our website. Thank you, and have a great day.